Alright, so before we can jump into rotations, we need to make sure that you actually know how to move. The stamina bar is yet another resource that you have to manage in Deadlock. Each one represents a choice: fight, flee, or reposition. If you spam all your stamina in one fight, you're left with only the ability to frog hop back to an objective while getting shot in the back. Not too conducive to staying alive. So before we can talk about where and how to rotate, we must first understand how to maximize those stamina pips. Here we can see the differences up close and personal. One stamina bar is one dash and equals about 12 meters of distance. Still one stamina bar, we have a dash and a slide. This ups our distance to about 20 meters. Now we get to two stamina bars where we utilize the dash jump. This gets you about 25 meters of distance. Up next, if we tack a slide onto that dash jump, a dash jump slide, we bump all the way up to about 35 meters. Up next, if we tack a jump onto the end of that, we get a dash jump slide jump, getting about 40 meters. And finally, if we chain yet another slide, we get a dash jump slide jump slide. This is our maximal distance at about 50 meters for two stamina bars. Every meter matters when you're rotating trying to get to a fight, or even when you're trying to get out and escaping the fight. If you're having trouble timing this, do a dash and press the jump key exactly when your stamina bar flashes blue. Practice this enough and it'll become second nature. Now that's your bread and butter, but Deadlock is full of extra spice. Up next we have wall bounces. These are easily achieved by jumping towards a wall. Once you hit that wall, your character will initiate a slide animation. While this slide is happening, if you press jump yet again, you'll kick off the wall, giving you some extra height, speed, and distance. This is perfect for chaining movement in the middle of a combo or juking a character when you're in the middle of a fight. After this we have mantle sliding, which can be achieved by mantling in a traditional way of forward and the space key, then while that mantle animation is occurring, holding down your crouch key. At the end of the mantle animation, you'll immediately initiate a slide, canceling out the reset of speed that you would initially get with the traditional mantle. This gives you an instant reposition tool the moment you hit that mantle, and this can be the difference between your pursuer finding an empty rooftop or you sitting there waiting for the bullet. After this, we get into topics like ledge and corner boosting, and are fantastic additions to our toolkit. These, however, are much more difficult to pull off, and so I recommend sticking with the fundamentals, at least for now. But that's just me, so please, Shmovement do as you will. There are more than enough videos on this topic on this very site. And finally, we have camera control, a subtle but huge aspect to the movement. Your strafe direction and camera angle directly affect the momentum you're taking. Swinging your camera in the direction of your turn while in mid-air gives you some extra distance that you wouldn't have originally gotten by just holding the one key and keeping your camera locked. This is a fantastic addition to outmaneuver enemy fire while in midair and give you that little extra distance for the next rooftop or ledge grab.